Senator Warner had a commitment, and so the Constitution is in danger because I'm in charge right now. Ms. Abbazita, I think we're making this question about domestic violent extremism more complicated than it needs to be. The key word is violent. Terrorism, and I just looked it up, is the unlawful use of violence or intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims. If there was an ISIS cell in Pensacola and information came to you that they were plotting to kidnap and assassinate the governor of Florida, would that not be squarely in your lane of information sharing and between your agency and the FBI, for example?
It absolutely would.
So if that organization in Pensacola was Aryan Americans for the white race plotting to kidnap the governor of Florida and assassinate him, would that not be squarely within your jurisdiction that you would then work with the FBI to try to thwart that violence threatened against the governor?
If we had that information, we absolutely would work with the FBI, and FBI, I would imagine, would take the lead on thwarting that, absolutely.
So I think there's been a lot of talk about bright lines. The bright line is violence. Nobody's talking about snooping on Americans for their political beliefs or how they feel about various provisions of the Constitution. It's when it's your jurisdiction is terrorism, and if it involves threats of violence, your job is to thwart violence against civilians and political figures, if you will, in our country. Is it not?
It is. That's right.
So I would urge you that this question keeps coming up and there's unease about it. And I understand we don't want to be in the business of spying on Americans, but we also have to protect ourselves, just as we protect ourselves against criminal enterprises that are conspiring to rob banks or blow up a bridge or whatever the purpose is. So I appreciate your appearance here today, but I think the question of, to me, the key phrase is domestic violent extremists. It's not domestic extremists.
Agreed.
It's the key question is violence, and if you focus on that, I think that keeps you out of the weeds of this constitutional unease that we've heard expressed here today. Are there any other questions on WebEx? Other than that, I appreciate our witnesses being here today. Senator Coates, a pleasure to have you. Thank you both for your dedication to this country and your willingness to undertake a new task in public service. With that, and I believe the chairman said that the record is open until Friday afternoon, the close of business, for questions for the record. Thank you all very much. The hearing's adjourned.
Thank you.